Voice reveals more than words. You can tell a lot about someone just by listening to their tone of voice. Before they finish a sentence, you already sense their confidence, their emotions, and their state of mind. In this video, you'll learn exactly what those signals mean. 1. Pitch. How high or low your voice sits. Your pitch is one of the first things people register, even before your words. It quietly signals how your body and emotions are operating in that moment. Pitch can shift how others perceive you, calm or stressed, confident or uncertain. Understanding it helps you communicate more intentionally, especially in moments of pressure. Your pitch refers to how high or low your voice naturally sits. It's shaped by your vocal cord tension and the size of your vocal tract. A higher pitch often comes from tighter vocal cords, while a lower pitch usually reflects a more relaxed vibration. Pitch changes because of emotional shifts, stress levels, breath control, or simple physiology. When you're anxious, your throat tightens, causing your pitch to rise. When relaxed, your voice often deepens. A person's pitch might reveal momentary emotional states, nervousness, excitement, calmness, or alertness, but it doesn't define personality. It only reflects what the body is doing in that moment. During a job interview, your pitch may rise slightly when answering tough questions. In an argument, a higher pitch may signal tension, while a lower pitch during negotiation can create authority. You can check yourself. Does your voice rise when you're stressed? Do others say you sound calmer when you speak slowly and deeply? Focus on steady breathing. Deep breaths help relax the vocal cords and naturally lower pitch during high-pressure moments. 2. Pace. How fast or slow you speak. Your pace tells people how your mind is moving: rushed, calm, overwhelmed, or fully engaged. Speaking too fast can signal anxiety or excitement, while speaking too slowly can feel intentional, thoughtful, or uncertain. Understanding your pace helps you control how clearly your message lands. Pace refers to the speed at which you speak. It's influenced by your breathing rhythm, cognitive load, emotional arousal, and social comfort. It changes when adrenaline is high, like when you're nervous, stressed, or passionate. Slow pace often appears when someone is tired, reflective, or choosing words carefully. Your pace might reveal mental states like urgency, focus, hesitation, or emotional activation, but it's not always emotional. Sometimes people simply think faster or slower naturally. During a presentation, nerves may push your words faster than intended. On a date, a slower pace may show comfort or thoughtfulness. You can check yourself. Do you find yourself rushing through sentences when excited? Do you slow down when you're thinking deeply? Practice pausing intentionally. Short pauses help regulate pace and make your speech feel more confident and controlled. 3. Volume. How loud or soft you sound. Your volume isn't just loud or quiet. It's a signal of comfort, confidence, and emotional charge. People often react more to how loudly you speak than to what you actually say. Volume shapes presence, authority, and emotional impact. Volume is the intensity of your voice. It depends on breath pressure, vocal cord strength, and how relaxed your throat is. Loudness increases with more air pressure. Softness comes from reduced airflow. Volume shifts because of environment, confidence level, energy, or emotional arousal. Stress may cause someone to speak too softly. Frustration or excitement may increase volume naturally. Your volume might reveal comfort levels, assertiveness, or even internal tension, but context matters. Quiet doesn't always mean insecure, and loud doesn't always mean confident. In meetings, you may speak softly when unsure or louder when pushing a point. At home, your volume changes depending on mood and familiarity. You can check yourself. Do you lower your voice when uncertain? Do people ask you to repeat yourself because you speak quietly under stress? Control volume through breath support. Steady, deep breaths help you speak louder without straining or sounding aggressive. 4. Intonation. The musicality in your voice. Your intonation, the rise and fall in your voice, reveals more emotion than your words ever could. Intonation signals engagement, uncertainty, curiosity, or emphasis. It shapes how people interpret your intentions even when your message is neutral. Intonation is the rhythmic up and down pattern in speech. It's created by subtle pitch changes and breath flow. Rising intonation can imply questioning or hesitation, while falling intonation often signals confidence or finality. These shifts happen because your body adjusts tension, airflow, and emotional tone in real time. Stress may cause uneven patterns. Calmness brings smoother intonation. Intonation might reveal whether you're excited, uncertain, engaged, or nervous, but it varies by culture and personality, so it's never a perfect indicator. On the phone, rising intonation might make your statements sound like questions. In presentations, controlled intonation helps emphasize key points. You can check yourself. Do you notice your voice rising when you're unsure? Do people misinterpret your tone because of unintended intonation? Record a minute of your speaking voice and listen for rises or drops. Awareness alone improves your vocal control. 5. Vocal clarity. Crisp, muffled, breathless, or slurred speech. How clearly you speak reveals how grounded, prepared, or emotionally charged you are, even if you don't realize it. Clarity affects credibility. People trust voices that sound crisp and controlled, and they question voices that feel unfocused or strained. Vocal clarity is shaped by articulation, breath control, mouth movement, and tension in the jaw or throat. Clear speech comes from relaxed, intentional movement. Muffled speech often comes from tension or lack of airflow. Clarity shifts when you're tired, distracted, nervous, or rushing. Emotional charge, like frustration or excitement, can also distort articulation. Your level of clarity might reveal concentration, preparedness, calmness, or stress, but it doesn't always reflect confidence. Sometimes people mumble simply out of habit. During difficult conversations, words may come out tighter and less defined. In confident moments, your voice naturally sharpens and becomes more deliberate. You can check yourself. Do people ask you to repeat yourself? Does your voice get less clear when you're emotional or fatigued? Slow down slightly and open your mouth more when forming words. Even tiny adjustments dramatically improve clarity. 6. Breathiness. How much air passes through your words? A breathy voice can sound soft, gentle, or vulnerable, sometimes intentionally, sometimes unconsciously. Breathiness can change how your message is heard. It might make you seem warm and approachable, or it can suggest hesitation or emotional strain. Breathiness happens when the vocal cords don't fully close, letting extra air escape during speech. This can be natural anatomy, emotional state, or tension in the throat. It increases when someone feels nervous, shy, or emotionally exposed. It also appears when people aim to sound calm, soothing, or gentle. Fatigue, stress, or low breath support can add breathiness as well. A breathy tone might reveal emotional softness, vulnerability, or a desire to ease tension, but it can also simply be a habitual speaking pattern. During intimate conversations, people may naturally speak with more breath. In stressful moments, breathiness might increase as breathing becomes shallow. You can check yourself. Does your voice get breathy when you're nervous or trying to calm someone? Do people say you sound soft-spoken even when you don't feel that way? Strengthen breath support by inhaling slowly through your nose and speaking from the diaphragm, not from the throat. 7. Resonance. Where your voice vibrates. Chest, throat, nose. The space your voice resonates in shapes how powerful, warm, or tense you sound. Resonance influences presence. A chesty, deep resonance can make you sound grounded. A nasal or throat-heavy resonance may sound strained or closed off. Resonance describes where the vibrations of your voice are strongest, like chest, throat, or nasal cavities. Deeper resonance usually means the sound waves are traveling through a wider space. Thinner resonance indicates tighter or smaller passages. Changes in resonance occur because of posture, tension, airflow, or emotional state. Stress can move resonance upward into the throat, while calmness allows the chest to resonate more fully. Resonance might reveal how relaxed or tense your body is, or how much confidence you feel in the moment, but it's also influenced by anatomy, so it's not purely emotional. In confident moments, your voice may drop naturally into the chest. During anxiety, your voice may rise and feel stuck in the throat. You can check yourself. Do you feel your voice vibrate more in your chest when you're calm? Does stress make your voice feel tighter or thinner? Straighten your posture and breathe low. These two adjustments deepen resonance instantly. 8. Vocal stability. Shaky, steady, or quivering tone. A shaky or steady voice often reveals emotional load long before your words do. Stability affects credibility and emotional transparency. A steady voice can calm a room. A shaking voice can show vulnerability or pressure. Vocal stability refers to how consistent your tone is while speaking. Shaking occurs when muscles around the vocal cords tighten or when airflow becomes uneven. Steady voices come from controlled breath and relaxed vocal muscles. Stability changes under pressure. Nervousness, excitement, anger, or emotional overwhelm can cause slight quivers. Fatigue or stress can also destabilize air support. A shaky voice might reveal acute emotion, tension, or uncertainty. A steady voice might reflect calmness, experience, or self-control. But again, neither is an absolute indicator of character. During speeches or confrontations, you may feel your voice tremble. In calm conversations or familiar settings, your tone becomes naturally stable. You can check yourself. Does your voice shake in important conversations? Do you notice stability increasing when you ground yourself? Slow your breathing rhythm. Even 2 deep breaths before speaking can stabilize your voice noticeably. 9. Pauses and silence. How you use space between words. Silence isn't empty. It communicates intent, emotion, and control. How you pause tells people whether you're thinking, hesitating, asserting control, or creating emphasis. Pauses occur when you take time to breathe, think, or emotionally process. They can be intentional or subconscious, depending on comfort and clarity. Pauses shift based on stress, cognitive load, confidence, or the desire to avoid conflict. Longer pauses may indicate careful thought, while rapid speech with few pauses can signal pressure or high energy. Your pause style might reveal reflection, hesitation, dominance, or emotional effort, but it depends heavily on context and social norms, so it should never be overinterpreted. In negotiations, strategic pauses can increase impact. In emotional discussions, silence may show processing or restraint. You can check yourself. Do you pause often because you're thinking or because you're uncertain? Do you rush through sentences when stressed? Practice inserting short, calm pauses. They create clarity, authority, and emotional balance. 10. Emotional color. The subtle emotion embedded in your tone. Your voice carries emotional signals even when your words are completely neutral. Emotional undertones shape how people interpret your intentions. Warmth, tension, frustration, or enthusiasm can all be heard instantly. Emotional color refers to the subtle emotional layer within your voice. It comes from breath pressure, pitch shifts, resonance, and muscle tension around the vocal tract. It changes with mood. Warm tones appear when relaxed or empathetic. Sharper tones surface under stress or irritation. Enthusiasm often adds brightness, while sadness softens the tone. Emotional color might reveal your underlying feeling in a moment: connection, stress, excitement, detachment. But it's fluid and temporary, not a personality trait. In conversations with loved ones, warmth often appears automatically. In work calls, a colder tone may show focus or simply fatigue. You can check yourself. Do people pick up on your mood from your tone before you explain it? Do you notice your voice changing when you're tired or irritated? Slow your exhale before speaking. It softens tension and gives your voice a more balanced emotional tone. Your ability to read tone makes you a better communicator and a better observer. If this helped sharpen your awareness, consider subscribing for more insights like this.